I need a really big Milwaukee light. Let's get this cleaned up and figure out exactly where this leak is coming from. Right, so we've got that cleaned up. This is gonna be a little difficult to figure out where the leak's coming from because I've got to run it and then see where it's coming from. So maybe tomorrow morning I'll do that. But for now, I'm glad I got this whole thing cleaned up. I have a feeling it's this seal right in here that, well, to be honest, I don't know what it does. But for the time being, I'm gonna have to go around the back side of this pumpkin. Oh, there's the fill plug. How much do I fill it with though? Maybe there's another plug on the back side. Let's take a look. Just put the cap back on, Sean. Just put the damn cap on. All right, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing. Obviously, I've never changed the rear differential fluid. God, son of a bitch, I gotta cut the fucking thing out. There's a little cover on the cap. Ah, you fell over. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're topping off the gear fluid in the transmission, the rear differential right now with the Mack. I'm gonna try to get you guys on a decent angle to see what I'm doing, but it's gonna be very difficult. Hopefully you can see. We're gonna be filling up here, all right? So, and I'm gonna kind of be doing this blind too. Oh. So, follow along. I'm gonna put my eyeglasses on. All right, I think fluid is moving into the differential. That's good. Well, that didn't take long. All right. Well, by no means is it full. This drain plug is covered by like a metal protector, and I'm hesitant to pull it, but I think that could be the level check. Ugh. Damn. Maybe I'll go get a socket quick. All right, are we all here? Cool. Where'd I just put? There it is, it's by my head. No, no, it's smaller. I have to go back to the garage. All right, we're back. This time I've got 11/16. All right, and that fits, okay. All right. Okay. Nothing came out. There was fluid on this. So that makes me think that the bottom is the fluid check. Yeah, because there's crap on there. And that, not magnetic. So the bottom is the level and the top is the fill. We're gonna fill it up more. We'll tighten everything up. We'll get out of here. All right, we're underneath the rig. Now we need to change out that secondary fuel filter, which there's really no good place to get to it from above or below. And I don't have the right type of filter claw to get on there. So we're gonna see what we can do without it. I asked nicely with 2 strap wrenches and it didn't move. So now I've got a channel lock that's bigger than my hand. And we're no longer asking nicely. Okay, that's one filter in. All right. Definitely not easy to get off, but while at that drain, I lost the O-ring for that for a little bit and I found it. We'll get the new one on and then we're done. Okay, So we've got those 2 new fuel filters in, and I'm trying to bleed the system. The starter relay just got a little warm, so we're gonna let that cool down. And while I was over here making sure this truck didn't burn to the ground, I found that. So that wire goes to what I believe is the alternator. Is that correct? Yeah, I think so. So that obviously got chewed up pretty good, so let's replace that. All right, things have digressed, gone downhill. I almost killed the batteries trying to start it. I got the 316 charging the battery, and I pretty much airlocked it. So, not airlocked it, but I got air into the injection pump, and I just put my flashlight down. So I gotta find my flashlight to show you guys. I've got some injector lines cracked at the injector pump. I've got injector lines cracked up top, and now I'm finally getting fuel there. So yeah, I'm gonna set the camera up, see if I can get this bled. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I killed the batteries, so I'm gonna let them charge up with the tractor a little bit. I cheated. It started to run without the camera on, but we got her, so that's good. We can turn down our mobile battery charger. Well, that's one less thing. We were spraying fuel all over, but it's running good now. Oh, yeah. She's barking. So, all the air should be out of the system. I'm going to let it run and charge the batteries up a little bit. And I have to run back to the auto parts store because I need more differential fluid. All right, it's Monday after the St. Patrick's Day parade that we went to yesterday, and we had a bit of an issue. I'm gonna put some video in here that my friends took along the route. Also, it was dumping snow. I don't know why I just paused for that. I'm gonna edit it. It was dumping snow out. It was wild, but we had a good time. We only had one breakdown. Right now, that is our fix for the injection pump primer. I'm gonna go start the truck, take that off, and show you what it's actually doing. So that was the fix to hold the plunger down. So we noticed this pretty early on in the parade, and while in staging, it actually caused the truck to shut off. It just ran out of fuel. So we then had to reprime it, and this was the only solution I could think of because the parade was starting. And thankfully we were one of the last fire apparatus, but the fire apparatus were the first thing in the parade, and then the bands and everything were behind us, so. Okay. There we go. So the problem is this plunger sits on the side of the injection pump where the line comes in from the secondary filter and then goes out to the return, and to prime it, you pump it. But you should be able to twist this and it locks down, and it won't lock down anymore. The threads are gone. So the problem that we're running into is when we're driving or when it's running, that happens, and we our prime. The only marking I've got on this thing is right there, that shells. So like I explained before, this is supposed to tighten because there's an O-ring right there that actually we had to replace when we first bought the truck because we had fuel leaking out of here. But this goes into the side of the injection pump and you prime it to get the fuel up into the injector, the injection pump. But I'm gonna see if I can take this apart and maybe see what exact, I know I need a new one, but I just kind of want to see what's wrong with it. All right. So I broke this. We're not gonna, no. I broke that, but that is kind of like a plastic snap ring that sits at the top. That is supposed to be, sir, those are supposed to be threads that thread down all the way into the bottom of that. So that's what's happening right now. So really, if I could just find a new one of these, we'd be fine, because this whole metal housing, obviously nothing's gonna happen to that. What I think happened is that this became loose, and then it constantly going up and down from the pressure of the injection pump and the pulse caused the plastic threads to just shred. Which then brings me to another problem that might have occurred, as plastic may be in the injectors. Because this isn't filtered. Although I could just be overthinking it. So let's just see if we can replace this. Maybe I'll, actually, I see a lot of YouTubers use Area Diesel Service. I'm gonna give them a call. Right, so we just stopped over here at Trans Edge in Allentown. Want to thank Scott from Bethlehem Fire Buffs. Getting this, got one of the guys out from the back. We're gonna eliminate the plunger completely, and we're just gonna cap it off. Let's see if it works. All right, the part's in. Let's see if it starts. Granted, it's a warm day, but still, good startup. Let's see if we're leaking. Oh, dry as a bone, baby! Dry as a bone! That's awesome.